I wasn't sure this was going to come on immediately. It's gonna take time. So thank you, Infinite Intelligence. So yeah. Am I open to connections? Now we're talking. I've always been open to connection. I don't think I've ever said I don't want to connect anymore. I only said I love my own company. That's all I said. Loving my own company does not say that I am not open to connecting to anyone. It means that I'm not going to force connection. It has to feel good to both parties equally to connect. And I seriously am a very easygoing person, honestly. But the thing is, I have stood my ground in defending that inner child that everybody cannot see but me. And there's no going back in that area. So I will not take anything that doesn't feel good to me. Just like you should not take anything that doesn't feel good to you. I'm not trying to tell you that your feeling good should be less important here because that is separation, right? Your feeling good is equally as important as mine because love used itself to bet all that can exist. And so I am equally interested in you feeling good to the highest of your ability. And you cannot use my ability to feel good to the highest of your ability. My ability is my ability. Your ability is your ability. And some people do not come here with the same willpower as others. Some don't even come with any willpower at all. They come with the most vulnerable and the most strongest of all. Just love without anything. And they don't think they need it because they don't. They are more intelligent than those that use willpower. That's the crazy part of it. And so I don't look down on anything that I see because all I see is God in expression. So there's no way I can look down on God that I see because all I see is God. So that's how my brain works. And when I can't force anyone to see it the way I see it, all I can do is enjoy my own company. I don't know if you get it. It's not like I'm trying to force you to be in my space, but I want to be free in my space. I don't want to go somewhere and I'm quiet because I can't talk. Then I don't want to be there. That's the crazy thing. I'm not interested because nothing you're saying is interesting to me. That's the crazy part. It's so blah and empty and vague to me. And I can't change how I see it just because you don't see it the way I see it. I can see it the way you see it. I can identify how you see it differently because definitely how I see it is totally different. But it doesn't change how I see it. And I can agree why you would see it the way you see it because of how you feel. And the thing is, trauma is not something that is your responsibility, that is your fault because you were born with trauma in your DNA. So you cannot blame yourself for how you are because you did not create yourself. That's what I keep telling people. But they don't have that understanding. They think I'm saying they should not take charge of changing, doing something about their life. They just turn it in upside down and in their head it makes sense somehow. Because I'm not saying this, but you are hearing this and you think it is about me and not about you because how you interpret words explain a lot about your perception. That's why when you say write a essay about yourself, they are not telling you to do something that there's a pattern to it. Nobody knows anything about yourself other than you. So how you see the world is just about you. And because of I see God in everything, I cannot now say because I'm seeing someone doing something stupid, I will join them because I don't have an understanding of what. It doesn't even make sense. Because just as you try to act good because somebody is there, source itself is seeing you every single minute of there's no time that you are not being seen. You don't just know that what is seeing you, that is source is even holds more weight than anybody you think is seeing you, that you would try to act like you're a good person to. That's just the crazy thing. Because what gives you life can decide to take it. That is the only thing that is important, because once you're not alive, none of this shit mean anything. It doesn't mean, it's bonkers, it's garbage, it's empty. It takes consciousness awareness for any of these things to have value. If not, gold is supposed to just be on the ground where they are matching. Naturally, everybody will match it. Solid ground. That is all it is. A good foundation for driving, for doing car road. If our street was good now, don't you know that people will take more good care of it? Or don't you know? But our values just change upside down. We turn the insignificant shit that don't mean anything to something more valuable than a life that you cannot create, because of how we perceive the world. We have devalued and redefined our valued, because love is everything positive. It is always increasing. That light that shineth is the radiation of love that increases when we feel good. That's why, have you seen someone that is bright? They feel fucking good. That's why they are bright. It is energy. It shows. We shouldn't call a spade and not try to cut corners with ourselves, because the truth is, at the end of the day, our feeling good is what makes us alive. And that's why you have to feel good for every day, not just I felt good yesterday. You have to feel good today too, because yesterday has passed. You did a wonderful job, by the way, but you can do much better today, because life is about goodness. God is good all the time. God will never be said to be good all the time if it's not honest. Because there's nothing about God that can make sense to anyone. Like, seriously. Seriously. I don't have anybody that I'm trying to impress. I don't have any fancy. That's why I want you to consider and reconsider about wanting to be around me. For your own good. Because I know say you message. I'm not trying to impress you, but if you enjoy being around me, you're welcome. I open my arms and legs and everything to connect. And the thing is, I don't do physical touch. So if you want to connect, right, I'm live streaming. You can always come to my live. Right now, I'm trying to get things down that will make me to be a steady streamer on YouTube, right, every day. So you guys can get one or two things, because I'm good at expressing myself. It's sometimes I'm too lazy to type. Sometimes I think I can try and do like 2 hours a day every day, or 1 hour, depending on how. I can even go longer depending on the conversation or the flow of the spirit, because sometimes I find myself even much longer. but at least I'll be able to notify the timing of when I come online and like that through my channel. And then you can ask me questions, any questions you want. And this is just to help. But the truth is, I'm not available like available because the truth is, I am dedicated to my, not just dedicated, I'm devoted to my constructive interference. And I would rather spend every inch of my time just staring at her than doing anything else. That's just the crazy thing. And that's that kind of a person. And because I'm that kind of a person, right, I'm just trying to see what I can do as much as I can do before I am, you know, busy. Because I have a lot I want to do. And I see myself as someone that takes things very free. Like, I don't like forcing myself on anybody. I don't even think it makes sense to force yourself on someone. Right? And I do only want for infinity. So I don't want to feel like I'm punishing one person to be with me. So anybody that wants to physically be with me, right, would be someone that naturally enjoys physically being with me, my same space. It has to be tested, right? Being in the same space. If you enjoy it, right? If you enjoy connecting, then we can see how long you can enjoy it. If it's genuinely true, there's no issue, right? But if it's that you're struggling to enjoy being in the same space with me, you don't need to struggle. Just this is that life is so easy. We can always connect online. That's the thing. You can always just say you need a graphics design and I would help you because I'm so open to explore that infinity with you. And we can even have communities online. But as long as my free will is on the table, my feeling good is sure, right? I'm open to connect. Right, but I don't do physical touch. I'm not a physical touch person because I'm sensitive in skin. Literally, I have too much of skin exposed, and so it's making me a bit sensitive. Right, my nervous system is more sensitive than you can say. I have more nervous system out in the open than I ever did my whole life. Right, because I've never been this size my whole life. That's my whole point. So yes, I decided to come online to express this sincere truth of mine. I'm open to connecting. Connecting is something that is exciting because I'm curious to see that infinite intelligence within another, right? That's how I see it. And if it feels good to you, you're welcome. If it doesn't feel good to you, it doesn't need to be a bad thing. It doesn't need to be anything negative. We just, you know, we can always be acquaintance or whatever the case might be. There's nothing that stops that from making me someone that will now have anything negative towards you. Because I don't make any sense of that. It has no iota of sense to me and I'm wondering why anybody can think like that. So I don't know how to have negativity within me. It would sicken me literally. I don't even know how to be unforgiving. That's why I don't have anybody in my heart that I'm trying to. get out, or I'm, I forgive all because I'm tired of every negativity that exists in all of existence. I just want peace everywhere. I want to see development, growth, and I know that it is only possible in love. Love is the only thing that can stop all these wars and killings. War is just an escalated version of conflict that happens in our day-to-day life, right? It's not something that is so different. It's just on a larger scale. And such is violence, rape, all this. If there is no justification for lack of love, all this nonsense would not exist. There wouldn't be anybody that is going through hell. Hell will not even exist for anyone. Everybody will just be in their blissful state, growing in love. But everybody was not happy with that. Everybody wanted to know why love. Why is it? What is what is so interesting about love? Why should anyone see wisdom in expressing love? And that's what the whole of existence is about, to prove that love is the most powerful force in all of existence. And so something has to be evident that love is the most powerful force in all of existence. And I was just honored to be the evidence. You see, that's all. I didn't do anything. I just said I'm honored. And all I'm doing is observing what is already happening. Why? Because it has already happened. So I'm not doing anything new, right? There's nothing new to it. Love used itself to bet all that can exist. Love itself is what gives all life, is breath happening to you and I. So who am I not to feel good? Because right now, if I'm pressed, I will go and use the toilet. That's just the truth, just like you would do. So why should we not prioritize our feeling good? Why should you be in spaces that doesn't feel good to you? Does it make sense? And your spirit existing within spirit. Is there any separation in spirit? No. So how will you put borders to separate spirit? There, it doesn't make sense to put it. People are minding their business because they know why minding their business is wisdom of God. They don't say they want to commit crime because they know that committing crime is just hurting themselves. All these commonly sense things, there is no common sense anymore because of how we are perceiving the world in a societal agreement of nonsense, literally. But at the same time, this, right, this very nonsense as it appears has made us rather prefer to feel good because we see that wars and killings don't make sense. But if we did not witness it, if we didn't experience all this shit, we will not learn, we will not have sense, we won't be able to sense what is naturally there, that there is no separation in spirit. That is why when they say as above, so below, it means that it is how it is in spirit that it is physically. There is no difference because we are spirit existing within spirit. So we are thinking all those mommy water, all those they are here right now. Now. Everything is now. Everything is life. Everything is here happening now. When we understand that, oh God, oneness is something that everybody just free will would shout. Love is the most powerful force in resistance. If you watch this video now, you don't have a doubt that me seeing everybody screaming love is the most powerful force in all existence is not something that is abnormal. It's just the natural thing. And the unnatural thing is what we're having right now. That is appearing to be going to that area. You know, it's like it keeps turning, 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 and it's trying to release all the negativity within itself. So from all these things, I'm always excited and saying why we should do something magnificent for this love we exist within. We need to celebrate love, like have signs and symbols everywhere just to amplify the remembrance of love we exist within. So that I don't know, I'm trying to I need I'm like I have to do something for love because love deserves the best. Like this love we exist within, it deserves the best of the best. And I'm like, fuck. Because I've not seen anything more intelligent than love. Like love love is God. And I'm easy to tell because I don't hold back the emotion. It feels like gold. I don't know how to explain if you have ever felt gold before. I'm not saying touching the physical stuff that I'm talking about feeling gold. Because when you feel gold, it's different. It's it's not holding a you need to understand that love is light, seriously. I'm really short of words. Like I'm short of words. I've never been this size my whole life. And yet I had a point in my life where they call me Biggie. uh, right now, I can tell you that that thing was a bluff, a serious bluff. But what you're about to see, even me myself, I know that God is magnificent. I can't tell you more than that. But I know that we would all come to understand that love has already won, and we are just merely remembering the process. Well, thank you very much. Thank you, Vince Intelligent. I just said let me pause my workout because I was trying to stretch. Sometimes I get lost in working out that I forget to stretch and my body feels like but after a while of consistent working out it's adjust and feels like normal. So I have to keep stretching to get used to the new body or the new size as you call it. So the more I stretch, the more I get used to the new size. That's how it goes over here. And so this is my new foundation. I just started growing. Thank you very much, Infinite Intelligence.